Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of the Open Storage project, a project that we started very recently out of the need to store at the open internet information that anyone can access with a certain key. So in episode 1, we have work over the different nodes that this project introduces, and we have them here: user storage, GitHub storage container. We have the concept of storage container, and these entities, the social trading bot, the peer-to-peer network node, and social persona, can reference a storage container defined here so as to store their information. It has many implications, including the fact that each user will control their own data because they are going to store it either at the GitHub repository of themselves, or they will run some software that we will build for open storage um, at the cloud or at home. But in particular, the first use case for us is to store the trading signals there and distribute over the peer-to-peer network only the keys to access those signals. So we were exploring how to save information at a GitHub repository, and we already checked this implementation that we already have in the system. So we are going to create a module for that. So we are going back, or not going back, we are continuing here. So I try to put the pieces together in my mind of how will we use this. Let me check something out. When we were working at the trading signals, we were just here, and we had this concept of the network start, that is the place or the set of nodes of the peer-to-peer network where the DAG starts. So I guess what I'm missing now is who is going to load this node. So this module, who is going to need it? The task server, also the desktop application, the mobile application, the server application. So all these guys will need them. So we will go back to the project schema file. Okay, I'm going to define the new module there. First, let me check what's going on here. Okay, changes in my profile. Okay, so the project schema file is the backbone of the whole SuperAlgo system. Is where we define all the project, and here we have the open storage with no modules whatsoever until now. So I guess they are going to use this as a template, and we'll add a module here that is going to be called probably GitHub Storage. Why? Because this node represents a storage mechanism. Okay, so GitHub is providing free repositories for their users, so we can create a mechanism to store at a GitHub repository and retrieve from there, and by doing so we will be allowing users to have a storage container in the form of a GitHub repository. Later, we may have other storage providers like SuperAlgos itself with an application for storage, the storage application, a new application. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, we said, we're going to call this GitHub Storage. GitHub Storage. Oh, rich. So property name is GitHub Storage, and here trading signal is the name of the project. It's going to be open storage utilities, and then we repeat this stuff. This is like a naming convention. GitHub Storage. Okay, and the name of the file is going to be, you guessed, GitHub Storage. In files, we are suppressing the spaces, and that's it. I'll leave it like that. Okay, so we created here inside SuperAlgos root object because this is going to be loaded at many different applications, the task server, the desktop app, maybe the platform, who knows. Otherwise, it would be inside task server if it would be the only one using this. So next thing to do is to go and create a file. So I'm going to use a template for this. I'm going to locate a similar file. Okay. But instead of being at the trading signals project, SA utilities, our file is going to be at the open storage then we will need a folder, new folder, SA, and inside inside SA, new folder, utilities, and inside utilities new file, sorry, GitHub Storage. Okay, new file, GitHub storage.js. So from this, we just need only this. It's not that it's very fundamental that I use a template. Okay, so I don't need this guy anymore. And this thing comes here. And the function that we are going to have here is what we need is a function that is going to save data, pretty much that. Save data at the storage container. Okay. Probably we will need the container node as a parameter to get from there the specific information. Or maybe this encapsulates which are the containers. So I cannot see yet the flow, the execution flow. How is it going to develop? But it doesn't really matter now. We advance. So we are going to create a function, save data. And just receive data. And another function that is going to be fetch data, that is going to be used for the by the guys that will need to retrieve the data from the storage container. Okay, so here there is one of these guys missing. Yeah, we probably need here the container or storage container. So this would be more or less like save this data at this storage container and fetch okay, here we will need file key. In fact, it's going to be a file, not just data. And probably we should call it file name. I give it the file name and the storage container with the configuration that is going to tell you where these things are. And because you are a GitHub storage, you know this is going to be a GitHub repository. And then you give me the data. This is most likely going to be an asynchronic function. It's the same with the saving. So we're going to save data, a certain file name and file content at a certain storage container via this module that is a GitHub storage type of storage, of open storage. Good. Okay, so here we are going to implement what we have seen that has been done before here. Okay, so I guess that I'm going to copy some of this stuff. There is an octopicit pulse. No, pulse no, but this gets SHA. This gets SHA. GitHub have something uses a hash of the content. So when you want to create or update the data, you have to send that hash. Okay. Okay, so this implementation has a lot of stuff related to where it is now, that is at this HTTP interface. I'm going to copy these two stuff and remove everything that is not needed in our case, okay? So that's how I'm going to build this. GitHub Storage, we'll put all in here and start removing stuff. So a creation of the pull request is not needed. We are not going to do anything with a pull request. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of code here. Okay, so what will we need? These are the parameters we need. Base branch. Probably the branch is optional, but I'm not sure. The base branch, SHA. The file content encoded, a message for the commit, a path inside the repository name, and the username. Interesting. So first we're going to remove this function. We don't need a function in here. So that structure is not needed. Then This error handling, we don't need it, at least not in that way. We're going to handle things in another way. So this is the pull request creation. We don't need this. And this is the function for the SHA or hash. Okay, so there are some validations. We're not going to handle this in this way. What is this? Wow, this is really very long stuff. I It will take me a while to clean all this. Save data. Okay, here we get the module octokit. Then here we instantiate this other octokit stuff. We give the token that we will need a token. Const token equals get the token from the secret file. Okay. So then the repository this is coming at the storage container. So the repository is the one that the user is going to configure here. Repository name. Okay, so what we're going to do is storage container dot config dot repository name. The owner is going to be very similar to this, but GitHub username. The head. Do we need this head? No. Why it says 4 times and it only okay, so we don't need the head nor here nor anywhere. I'm wondering if we need a repo. Yes, we need a repo. There are some kind of duplicate stuff. The owner, we need the owner. This is the owner. This is the owner. This is the owner. Why is this 2 times or 3 times? I don't understand what I'm doing. Did I paste this twice or what? Getcha? Oh my god. Okay, now it's not that long. Better. I'm going to simplify as much as I can. So we got the repo, we have the owner. Forget about this. So our base branch is going to be master, I guess. My trading signals, main. There's no more master. Okay, main. So we don't need this. This can also be a const. What here it says title. We are going to call it message. So message is going to be the name of the project, open storage, and new file. That's it. Okay, the path in which we are going to save this is not really something that we know here. So we are going to request it as a parameter, file path. File name, file path, file content. I want to name everything in the same way, so path, we will refactor it into file path. We're not going to force here anything, everything is going to come from somewhere else. Okay. So this seems to be first generating this SHA based on the files path. And if it's not possible, if SHA is undefined, then if the file path, if the SHA is undefined, then we cannot even try to save this. So the way to deal with this would be okay. So the file, we are not going to get it from anywhere. This can also be a constant. This buffer const. It would be file contents, and this would be encoded file. Okay. So then we come here and create this repo of this owner with this file path. I'm going to put it explicitly. As you can see, I'm making a big effort to make the naming as clear as possible and all the code as clear as possible. That's the way we do things here over at SuperAlgos. We try to be the possible, so the code is as maintainable as possible and as auditable as possible, as easy to read as possible. So like this, it looks good to me. So the file content turns into content because it's the name of the parameter. And everything looks very good now. So what's the deal here? This function gets SHA. We get a file path. It looks like the SHA depends on the file path. But the file path we had before, it included the name of the file. Yeah, the complete name of the file. So what we need here is another variable that is going to represent that path. So what we need here is the complete path, and that is going to be the file path we get plus this plus the file name plus the file extension that is going to be JSON. And this complete path is the one that we're going to use here, and the one that we're going to run through the SHA function. Okay, so what does this do? And why do we need a function? Hmm. So what is going on here is that we are executing this GraphQL So my guess is that we can do something like this. We will move this here because there is no need for a function. Okay. So next, we are going to do this. Next, we are going to check this. So if this is undefined, and just to continue with the logic here, or this is null, mm, So now we have more or less what it was there before. And once we have the SHA, we can execute this stuff, and this function is obsolete. Okay, so let's recap. We will need a token for this. Okay, several things to do. We will need a token. I don't know if this is going to be available here. Then repo owner branch main message complete path. Okay, this GraphQL, I don't know if this is going to be available at the task server repository. Okay, this seems to be the branch name. So I better use this. Well, there is no error handling here. But if anything happens inside these functions, okay, we'll have to check this out. Okay, so how do we finish this? We will need first the token, a GitHub token. We will need a GitHub token at a place. Okay, we have this concept of my secret files. My secrets file. That is a file that is located here. This file is generated by the profile constructor with all the private keys of the different identities that are client of the peer-to-peer network. But the profile constructor is not put in there because was not needed so far. The GitHub token that I need to access my GitHub account from within SuperAlgos. We used to store this somewhere else, like here. Okay. GitHub API. We need to move that somewhere else, and my guess is that the my secrets file is the place where to put it. But because the profile constructor is the one generating this file automatically, then probably the profile constructor should be the one adding that stuff, or maybe it's not at my secret file where it should be, because my secret is for the private keys of the identities of these network clients. So maybe there should be another file with the API keys. My secrets has one file that is called secrets. Okay, but this one contains a particular set of secrets that are the private keys of the sign-in accounts of each of these guys. So this sign-in account must have a signature generated by a private key that is stored at my secrets file. Cool. So this file, probably the correct name for this file is sign-in account secrets. It's sign-in account secrets, because then we can have API secrets, which are the tokens to the different APIs that we can access from within SuperAlgos. Okay, that would be the way to go. So in order to have our API secret in the right file, I feel the need now to fix this. So I'm going to diverge a little bit from our main objective of this episode to create that fix. So I'm going to commit this even if it is not really finished, but we have some basic implementation of GitHub Storage Save File function. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to find the places where the secrets file is read, and I believe it's at the platform root, for instance. Secrets. Maybe a better idea to find it like this. Okay, it's good that the whole folder is git ignored. So setting up secrets, desktop root. Okay. So we have SA secrets. Wow. There's a huge of stuff. I will have to do a big refactoring now in order to get this right. Okay, let's do it. We know that this secrets.json, yeah, is a replace secret. Now it's going to be called signing account secrets. Okay, so signing account secrets. That means that this file should be named signing account secrets. Okay. Okay, so that's one thing. Now let's see what else do we have. Here, in fact, signing accounts secret, not signing account. Okay. So this, it seems that is stored at an array and a map with this piece of code that is replicated in a few places. So my understanding is that if we are going to have different type of secrets, then we will need here signing account secrets and we are also going to need APIs secrets. For now, I'm going to continue with this logic of a map and this stuff. Hold on. If we have an error here, I don't want to initialize all this. Probably I want to change the strategy and say that I'm going to have this and then I can try individually to put into SI secrets, signing account secrets, equals to require this. And this, if this fails, then still I still have an empty array. Okay. Still have an empty array. Then I can also try to do the same stuff for API secrets. API secrets. Okay, then I'm going to create these maps in the same way that it was being done here, but here it is missing this. Okay. I wonder if I have to do the same for the other guys. For the API secret, yes, because it will have a code name. Yes, I will do the same stuff. In this case, it's the API secrets arrive, and this secret is going to be the API array E, and the API map. Okay, so this code has grown a little bit too big to just replicate it like crazy, so I'm going to create a new file here that I'm going to call it secrets. Secret.js. And I'm going to move this little piece of code inside there. Then I'm going to require this here. And like this multi-project that we have, okay, we are exporting a function here. So we're going to do the same thing with this secrets file. New secrets. This is a very low level stuff. That is why these are the root of directory. So initialize, and it's going to do its stuff. So the secrets, we are going to, my god, initialize. Okay, so now it's much better. It's multi-project, I don't need it, and the secret file has more or less the same thing that it had before. It's going to add to this root object secrets, and then secret is going to be an object with two properties, and array and map. Then at secrets, sign-in account secrets is going to store the secrets from the secrets file that we rename as sign-in account secrets. And API secret is going to load API secrets, a file that does not exist now. From here, we're going to iterate these arrays. I'm going to create a sign-in account map and an API secret map based on the secret, each secret call name. That is going to be useful for us too, because we will have to find the specific secret record based on that. Okay. So hopefully I didn't break anything so far. But this little piece of code, I will need it now at the different places where we had this stuff. So we will search for this. Okay, so this is spreading. So we will replace everywhere this previous setup by the new way. So one is that. is the network root. Also this. Then the task server. Okay, and now we have a single secrets file. Yeah, that was a pending stuff, so we do it now and we forget about it. Okay. So we got this secrets file. Okay, so the next thing is to check out how do we finish this refactoring secrets. Okay, environment path to secrets. Yes, that is the path to secrets because it's a folder. Okay. Network root. Okay. Secret.js. Okay, I'm going to start removing. Environment is okay. Network root is okay. The secrets file is the one that we created. Task server root. What is this? Secrets. GitHub token. What is this? Okay, that's not my problem. Okay, so here save secrets file. Okay, this is updated. Save secrets file. But this save secrets file should be probably because it's not only one secrets file from now. There is one more. Okay, this is a pending refactoring. We will refactor this into save signing accounts secrets file. I'm taking note of this. Okay. Then we have the secrets file, the same stuff. Then we have tutorial, profile constructor. Okay, then we have the profile constructor that talks about a secrets file. Here is okay because the context here tells you that it's about the sign-in accounts secrets. There is some refactoring that I'm going to do. When it talks about the secrets file, I'm going to refactor by signing accounts secret files. Okay. And then we have the usage of the secrets map and array. Like in this example. So here, the refactor is going to be adding it's going to be adding this stuff, signing account secrets. I'm taking notes apart from this. So it seems that all the usage is with the map, not with the array. Okay, so I'm going to proceed. I have 3 refactorings to do. This is one. We're going to replace this for this. Okay. Then we're going to replace this by this. Okay, this is a commentary and these are just outputs. Okay, I can remove this guy. So replacing this by signing accounts secrets file. It would be even better if this was capital. So replace this, and then we have the usage of the secrets, like in these places, that I'm going to replace it by this. Okay, I don't want to touch things at the secrets file, but here, yes, because all the usage so far is about the secrets of the signing accounts. Okay, so with all this being done, we have transformed the way that we use the secret file. Now we will have two secret files, one for APIs and the other one for signing accounts. Okay, now we will have two secrets file, one for signing accounts and the other for APIs. Okay. So one thing that would be cool is to test that I haven't damaged anything with all these changes. And also, I will need to create here at my secrets the file that we are expecting to find here, API secrets. Even better, API secrets.json. There will be some job to do, some task to do to remove the APIs from inside the workspaces. But I don't think I'm going to do that now. So for now, I need okay. So here we will have we will see the format. I will open the my current signing account secrets together with the private keys that they have, but these are regenerated every time I run the profile constructor, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to see which is the structure of this. Okay, so I'm going to copy this format because in the same way we are going to store the API keys to access different APIs, including GitHub. Okay, this is going to be the mechanism, and we are going to undo the stuff that is at the workspaces at some point. So there is something not good here because this needs to end like this. Now it looks better. So it's going to be a secrets array with a node code name that in our case it might be the storage container. So this container should have a code name here. Because it will have an associated the code name it will have an associated secret, so by the code name by code name. So the secret So the code name that I'm going to use for this is going to be probably GitHub. It's like a key with multiple parts because this is my GitHub storage container with my ID, my user ID, and the particular repository name. Okay, anything that works for you to get things organized. Okay, but in this case, this is clearly the storage container. Storage container. Storage container. GitHub with my user and my stuff. So this same code name I will be using here at node code name. So this is the way I'm going to match with the API stored here. Node code name is going to be this guy. And this is not going to have all this information because we don't need it. Essentially just the an API API token. Okay, so by this code name we are going to have in memory a map of records stored in this file, and because we are going to have at runtime when we want to save or fetch data, we are going to have the node, the storage container node. From that node config we will get the code name and we will use it to retrieve from the secrets map the API tokens that I'm going to put later once I finish recording. Okay? Good. Or maybe I can put it now. No, I'll do it better later. So we got all the infrastructure now set in place. Of course that this file now for now is created manually as I did it. If users don't create this file, they're not going to be able to link this stuff. Maybe one pending stuff that I will take note is to create the API file from within the UI, the API secrets file from within the UI. Okay, so we are accumulating more stuff to do. Okay, but this is done, which means that if we come back here, we should be able to get the token, not here, but okay, let me clean a little bit all this stuff. Platform root, desktop root, network root, task server, secrets, profile constructor. So GitHub Storage. So here we can do this. We find how we are being used, how we are using this. You see, this is the way. And where we are using the token, what we are going to do is to say this I shouldn't have closing the secrets file. API secrets map user app code name okay, here API secrets, we have the name of the property is API token. And this, we need to provide the storage container config code name. Okay, so the code name that we put at the config of the storage container, you're going to use it as a key to retrieve the API token from the secrets file storing all the API secrets. And that is the way how we get the token in here. Okay, the next thing that I'm not sure we have is this is a version. So at the platform root we have this version as a version, but I don't see this at other places. So we need it also at the task and everywhere. This is a detail, I mean, it's not important, but let's standardize this once and for all. So task root, we'll put here is a version. Task server root, and then network or desktop root. Desktop React. And what else? The platform, we already have it. The network root. Where are you? Network root. Good. Okay, we have them all. So the next thing that I saw is that we are going to be using this SA modules GraphQL. And GraphQL should be one of the things in here The platform requires GraphQL, but we will need it also here. Also here. Also here. Also here. Okay. What else? Well, probably we have it all now. We have it all. So what I'm going to do this now, because we cannot run this, because this is disconnected from the rest of the features of the signal mechanisms. So what we're going to do is to what I'm going to do is to test if the things that I modify are still working. For example, let's rerun this, and we are going to use the profile constructor to regenerate the secrets, the sign-in account secrets that we have here. Okay, so to be 100% sure that this is working, I'm going to rename this file. And install sign-in accounts. Okay. Plugin save. Oops. This should have saved the file, but it didn't. So what happened? I'm not sure this was okay. I'm going to run this again. So no platform. I don't know what is going on. Okay. So what is going on here? Platform is running, but GitHub server, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think that the reason this is failing is because here I have something that it shouldn't be here. So let's run again. I'm going to run from the beginning. Be sure. I want to be sure that all the changes are good so that I can move forward. Okay, this is clean. If I check the console, the browser console, this is clean. So I'm going to run this again. Okay, you can run. It looks like clean, and it saved the profile. And okay, so the file was regenerated. Okay, so it looks like the refactoring went well, and we are ready to debug. The problem is that that module is disconnected from the logic that we had before of trading signals. So what we're going to do is that at the next episode, I'm going to work towards the goal of connecting the current implementation of trading signals with this infrastructure that I'm building now, and we are going to use it to test that we can actually save the signals inside. No, probably no, I'm not going to do it with a signal. We are going to implement the mechanism to retrieve the data so that I have this complete, the saving and the fetching of information. And probably I'm going to test it manually somehow. And once that is working, we are going to switch to solving the problem of the trading signals and disarming what we have today, sending in signals individually, and moving into sending the signals, saving the signal, and sending just the key over the network. Okay, so that's the path I'm going to follow. So at the next episode, I will be implementing the function to fetch this information, and see you in the next one. Thank you for watching now, and goodbye.